There's a massive creation of wealth coming in 2025. People are taking advantage of the digital consulting business model that Forbes estimates will hit $350 billion a year. The next generation of millionaires won't come from real estate like in the 90s.
Immaculate 3-bedroom, 2-story colonial on quiet street. New roof, windows, eat-in kitchen, and 1-car garage.
Or from retail like in the early 2000s. And get this, the next generation of millionaires are a whole different bunch, making 6 to 7 figures a year working from their kitchen tables wearing pajamas. And the purpose of this video is to give you a head start and show you the exact 4 steps on how to tap into this business model starting today. Even better, if you execute these 4 steps properly, you can monetize your skill, hobby, job expertise with literally close to 100% profit margins. This means there's no cost to acquire clients, no cost to deliver anything. Hell, you don't even need a website. So you can easily do this while having a full-time job, family, kids, or while you're waiting for GTA 6 to drop. The Joker once said,
"If you're good at something, never do it for free."
So young 20-year-old Max took this surprisingly eloquent advice to heart, and it made my first million at age 26. And yep, that was kind of my first version of a digital consulting business in the dating and personal development niche. And I literally had no idea what I was doing, but there I was, 26-year-old, making over $1 million a year. So I'll show you how I did it, but also how my private clients are doing it to start making 10K a month, 20K a month, and some of them are even already at that 7-figure level.
How much did you make exactly last month?
103,000.
507K, 150K.
It all starts with this exercise here that will give you clarity on which of your skills you can monetize the most effectively. And yes, this also works if you think you have no skill. This is actually taken from my paid mentoring course, but I'll leave a link for the document in the description down below. Just see it as a sign of goodwill, so to speak. It all starts with a very, very simple sentence. You basically take the challenges that you have overcome in your life and you start with I was, I had, I couldn't, and now I'm able to. For example, you see an example here, I couldn't sell, then I attended seminars, I practiced doing sales calls, and now I'm able to analyze my potential client situation and needs very well, and I can support them in making a decision to buy. And you do this with every single challenge that you've overcome in your life. And pay attention here, because a lot of times you're gonna think, okay, this is an easy challenge I've overcome, nobody's gonna pay money for this, everybody else can overcome this challenge as easily as well. No. Just because it was easy for you doesn't mean it's also easy for others struggling with that right now. An example for me was, I used to be ultra shy, super socially awkward. I thought you either have it or you don't, so I read a bunch of books, I overcame that, I read on the internet, I took all the advice, I put it into action, I was able to talk to strangers, talk to someone attractive, got their phone number, went on dates, and it was great. And I wasn't the new Casanova or frickin' Ryan Gosling, but I got some good results, and I started posting about this, and people actually said this is super duper helpful, even though I thought it wasn't helpful. So be careful with that. You can probably have a bunch of skills within you that other people would love you for and probably even pay you for. So do this exercise with every single challenge that you've overcome. And as you can see here in the sheet, there's tons of extra space that we left for you for all kinds of different challenges that you've overcome, no matter how small it is. And the next step after that is you rate each and every challenge that you've overcome with 4 main ratings. Rating number 1 is, how big of a problem is that for other people? Give it a rating from 1 to 10. 1 meaning it's not a problem at all. Nobody else on this earth has ever had this problem. Number 10 is almost everybody has that problem, and it is a huge problem. Number 2 is, how confident are you in having fixed that problem or fixing that problem? That's basically, how confident are you in your expertise within that problem? If you say, look, I studied nutrition, I read every nutrition book there is, I watched YouTube videos on nutrition all the time, I know everything there is to know, that means it's a 10. If you say, hey, I don't know anything, that means it will be a 1. Number 3 is wealth part, meaning the people who suffer from this problem, how much of a buying power do they have? For example, you're really good at leadership, you can help leaders become better leaders, inspire more people. Well, those folks are going to have a lot of money because it's probably going to be predominantly managers in higher paid positions. If you say, well, I'll help you go through puberty and have less acne in your skin, those folks probably have less buying power because they're younger folks. And number 4 is the passion that you feel in regards to this topic. 1 means you hate it, you're not passionate about fixing this problem at all. Number 10 means you love it, all it is you think about is this thing. So you give it this ratings of 1 to 10, and then you can basically calculate all the numbers together, and the challenge with the highest number is then probably also the challenge that you want to be fixing. That's probably the niche that you want to get into. Maybe you even have 3-4 different kind of options. That's great too. That's definitely more helpful than just having a single one. So now that we've defined our skill, or we got 3-4 options, we need to package it in a presentable way. This is important because it will help us position ourselves in a way that clients will want to come to you. Number one, you want to define an end result. This will come in handy later when people pay for it. That means you don't just want to be a nutrition coach or a dating coach. You actually want to deliver a specific end result, meaning, hey, I can help you build more muscle, or I can help you lose 20 pounds, or I will help you find your dream partner, or get 3 dates per week, right? That's a specific end result. Number two, you want to define your ideal audience. And the key here is ideal audience, not just anyone. This is a little bit counterintuitive because a lot of people think, well, the more people I can help, the better, right? No, not really. You want to be specialized on an ideal audience. Who is your ideal audience? It's people that actually want to change, people that actually want to take action, ideally people that have some sort of track record of working hard in any other field already, except for the field where you can help them, and of course is people that can actually pay you, right? We've mentioned that before. So you can almost create like an ideal avatar, like a person that would kind of embody your perfect audience. A little helper here is this overview of the 5 mega niches. You can see it right here. Always have those in mind in regards to where your skill is within those 5 mega niches. And the 5 mega niches are: number one, money, career, business, anything that helps people or businesses to make more money, directly or indirectly, right? It's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm helping you make more money by monetizing your skill, hobby, expertise. Or physical health, anything that directly or indirectly makes people fitter or healthier, right? Gives them a healthier feeling, for example. Mental fitness and spirituality, anything that helps people feel more mentally balanced and or cope better with everyday life challenges and stress. Love and relationships, anything that helps people lead to higher quality relationships with friends, family, or sexual partners. And hobbies and irrational passions, right? Basically anything without any practical purpose for which people develop irrational passions and are ready to invest money in. Now, what if there was a guarantee that people will actually pay us for this? You probably don't want to waste your time fleshing out a niche that doesn't end up working. Well, there is a guarantee, and here's how it works. 99% of digital consulting businesses start in an already existing niche, meaning a niche with competitors. And that's a great thing, because if there's someone else who's already making money with what you want to be doing, it means that the market is ready. And secondly, I remember one of my very first clients when I was still a 20-something-year-old dating coach was a guy named Sasha. And he was a lawyer, and he once pulled me aside and he said, Max, I love what you're doing. You're really helping me out here, and you're not charging enough money. I was charging 130, 150 euros per day. And he said, I almost didn't take you seriously enough because the price is too low. And he pulled me aside once. He said, Max, I have a lot of single lawyer friends. They're all single dudes. They would love to improve their dating life. They would easily pay you $1,000 to $2,000 each for the very thing that you're doing here. And that kind of really clicked in my head. I'm like, okay, well, why don't I focus on these folks? Because they're easy to work with, they got a great track record, and they can pay me very high amounts of money. So what does that mean for you watching? Well, if you want to position yourself so you can get paid guaranteed, focus on number one, competitor research. AKA, you want to find fields where people are already getting paid in. Literally just go on Google, go on YouTube search, go on Instagram search, and find someone that could be potentially in the niche that you're looking at. And B, focus on buying power checking of your audience. Do people with this problem that I can help with have money? For example, consulting people on having a better posture probably attracts loads of people in sedentary office jobs. That's great, because those folks have money. Consulting kids on how to pass their math exams, not so good, because kids won't be able to pay you well. Unless you consult the kids and their affluent parents on how to get into Ivy League schools, which is great again. So you can kind of see the dynamic here. So we position ourselves in a way it's guaranteed that we can generate income. but let's cover how to actually get our first clients. So pay attention now, since these are the actions that you need to take in order to take advantage of the $350 billion business model that Forbes talks about. I once had a client named Sam, at the very, very beginning of my career. He had a fancy website, he had a fancy logo, and he told me very proudly, look, I spent 8 weeks fleshing this out, check out the colors, I A/B split tested everything and all that fancy stuff. Scratch all that. It's 2024, you don't need a website anymore. It's all being done on social media anyways, right? And on social media, you just need a single platform, whether that's Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, whatever, to make your 10, 20K a month to start. We call this the flywheel method. It gets the ball rolling. So imagine your business is a giant heavy flywheel that's kind of difficult to get started at first, but once it spins, it becomes easier and easier for you. So in order to make it spin, we first need test clients, because those test clients, they, number one, help you with ideas to post, right? Because you're working with these folks, can be for free, can already be paid, and they will, of course, tell you about the problems that they're having, the ideal goals that they want to reach, what wrong things they're doing, what right things they're doing, so you can take all that information and put it in your posts on social media. Then they will also give you testimonials, because they're gonna get probably, hopefully, good results from you, so they're now gonna send you a little bit of a screenshot, maybe on text or on WhatsApp, telling you how amazing your last tip was. Now you can post that on your social media as well, because it gives you authorities. You post these testimonials, and then you post other posts talking about your expertise, which means you get more experience on what kind of posts work best, because you see the engagement, what kind of posts don't work as well. But that also means these posts will attract more test clients, which means you get more post ideas, and the flywheel starts spinning faster and faster, and more easily new clients come to you. So now you're generating income, you're getting paid to grow and get better as a digital consultant. But Max, doesn't that mean I'll be stuck having to coach clients all the time?
Wrong.
Because that's where the beauty of automation comes in. So let me give you the secret to doing more by doing less. It's an unpopular opinion here, but a vast majority of digital consulting can be automated. You just gotta know how. Just as Jim Rohn once said, either you run the business or the business runs you. So there's two pillars of automation. Number one is the delivery side of things, meaning you want to deliver your coaching first one-on-one. Why one-on-one? Because it will be easier for you to charge high prices in the beginning as you're working with clients one-on-one. Plus, over time, you will see patterns emerge. So you will see client A have the same problem in a one-on-one call with you as client B and then as client C. And instead of having to teach that every single time on a Zoom call, you literally just record it on a video. You can use a screen record on your laptop, and now you have that video that teaches them about a specific topic, and you can just send it to each and every new client. And you will repeat that, and over time you will literally build a video course that is basically being made by your clients that you can now add on top of your one-on-one coaching. You can still charge high prices, but the coaching, the delivery side of things becomes more and more automated. And that's really the beauty of it. Later on, you can even hire VAs or co-coaches that can help you with the delivery side of things. But I know for certain that a lot of my $20,000 to $30,000 a month clients, they literally just do 1 to 2 Zoom calls per week with their group of clients. They have the videos that they created over time, and that is basically it. So it can be automated quite drastically. And the second pillar of automation is sales and marketing. So here, again, you have the flywheel effect that attracts more and more people. You get more people, you post more, you get better at posting, which attracts more people, and so on and so forth. And the stronger your brand, the easier sales will get. You deliver results to your clients, you build a small but highly profitable micro brand of high buying power clients, and everything kind of goes full circle now. And once the flywheel is spinning, you can start adding paid advertising that speeds up the flywheel for you. You leverage some of your income to create more income for you, so to speak, right? And you can even start building a small team or employ virtual assistants to do more and more of the small menial tasks for you, so you can focus on the fun parts, which, depending on your preference, maybe the consulting part of things, maybe the social media part of things. Like it's the case for me, I love the social media stuff. So I have almost everything else automated around my business, and I can also help my clients in the best possible way. So whatever it is. Now the main thing is that you're enjoying the best business model that is currently out there, which is digital consulting. Ultra high profit margins, you're having a real impact on people, and you're building a personal brand, which means you'll always be crisis proof and it can easily be automated. Now, if you want to grow on your social media and get 5,000, 10,000 followers per month to make all of this easier, having people come to you, then watch this next video here and I'll see you there.